After Northern Ireland's World Cup win last night, Josh Rock is a serious contender for the 2026 Premier League of Darts. Congratulations to both Rock and Gurney for winning the World Cup last night in an absolute thriller of a game against Wales. One of the best World Cup finals of all time, one of the best World Cup games of all time, one of the best darts games of all time. So much drama. That final leg topped it off as well. It was Daryl Gurney's third title in front of the TV cameras, obviously winning the World Grand Prix and Players Championship finals before, but it's Josh Rock's first stage title, and he did it in style, by far the best performer of the tournament. Which begs the question, why can Josh Rock not be in the 2026 Premier League of Darts? And before we get into it, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you're new. Plenty of videos like this on the way. First reason why, look at the numbers from last night's World Cup final. 108 individual average from Josh Rock, 9 180s in 19 legs. Obviously bearing in mind this is pairs, he's thrown half the amount of darts he would normally. I think it was 3 times he started the leg with a 180, gave it the big un. Just the composure he had, the scoring throughout the game didn't really drop at all, maybe 1 or 2 legs, but the power throughout was incredible. I mean, 118.63 score on average, which kind of backs up the point. And when you combine it with the fact he has hit the most 180s ever in a World Cup final, the most 180s ever in a World Cup tournament, beating Michael van Gerwen from 2017, by the way. Prime Michael van Gerwen is some going. And if you look at the current PDC rankings, Josh Rock is currently ranked in 17th, just outside of the top 16. But by the end of the World Championship, he is provisionally placed at 11th. So a good run at a couple of majors will help him out, especially when you combine it with the fact that his major record in 2023 wasn't incredible. World Match Play round 1, World Grand Prix round 1, European Championship round 1. All those tournaments coming up, he has nothing to defend. He could only build on it. So apart from the Grand Slam potentially obviously there, but a strong World Match Play, World Grand Prix, European Championship will really put him in contention. And obviously earlier on in the year, a semi-final at the UK Open, losing quite emphatically to James Wade 11-2, but James Wade was just really good in that game. Rock's still averaging in the 90s, so it's not just a one-off evidently, because he's not just winning the World Cup, he's reached far on a major stage in this year, so that'll put him in good stead. And he's also been performing to a really high standard away from the ITV cameras, away from the Sky cameras. His first Eurotour win last year at the Dutch Darts Championship, 2 semi-finals this year as well, a quarter-final, looking in good stead for the European Championship, high in the rankings there, just performing really consistently. He's also won a Players Championship title this year and a final, and I mean, look at those back-to-back weekends, quarter-final and a winner, and a quarter-final and a final. I mean, another quarter-final in Ross Marlon as well. Just really consistent, really high numbers as well, but it's just everywhere he goes, he's consistent. And bearing in mind, join a new manufacturer this year, join Target, different darts, different style of darts. It's not the straight ring grip like it was with Mission. It's got the little bit at the back, so not the same set of darts, which can take some getting used to. And he didn't do that at all, because his first time at the Masters was using his new equipment, and he reached the 3rd round, played well, but unlucky there, but still really strong year. But obviously we all know it's not just the playing ability that gets you in the Premier League. If that was the case, we'd have every major champion in. The likes of Danny Nopper would have been in the Premier League, but it's not necessarily based on that. But what does Josh Rock bring to the stage? He brings loads of 180s, loads of crowd interaction there, lots of big celebrations. He's quick, he's engages with the crowd, he's not miserable, he shows his personality on stage, he seems like a nice guy, lots to bring to the table. Him and Gurney's interviews after the game are really good. So I think he's going to be an asset, and especially when you remember he's 24 years old, still that young. The likes of him and Jan van Veen are kind of forgotten about the fact that they're still that young. I mean, 24 in this sport, he's still got 20 years in him at the top level. So I think Sky want to get in on that early. It was talk of him being in the Premier League 2 years ago after the Grand Slam and the World Championship run to the last 16, I believe, in which he lost to Clayton. Wasn't quite ready then, but he's built on that on TV, because quite a few years ago, losing on TV first round, the pressure was there. You had that bill before Littler, obviously, but now he's starting to perform on TV. But what do you think? Do you think Josh Rock deserves to be in the Premier League as of right now? Obviously, plenty of time to go. Most of the majors, you've got the World Match Play, the World Grand Prix, European Championship, Players Championship finals, the World Championship, obviously. Lots of time to go, obviously, but I think as of right now, he is a contender. With the likes of Aspinall dropping down the rankings, the likes of Price dropping down the rankings, Cross hasn't been performing at his best, Bunting's not been incredible. Obviously, he'll still be high up in the rankings, but there's places to play for, I think, and I think Josh Rock, with this weekend, has really put himself in contention. But make sure to let me know down in the comments, make sure to like the video, and most of all, thanks for watching.